All right, I'm Kristian from Crowdworks, and Crowdworks is basically an investor relation platform for companies with many owners. We don't do transactions ourselves, but we partner up with a lot of equity crowdfunding platforms, and we have today customers from all over the Nordics with users from about 40 countries. We envision a future where companies build traction rather than building a hype to convince their investors. We work really hard about taking or unlocking the benefits, the true benefits and the true potential of having many investors on board. All right. But unfortunately, what we see is this picture illustrating quite well how the situation is in many companies post-transactions. They're not able to catch their investors. But instead of looking to that, let's rather see on some of the few truly masters of the network economy and what they do. We have Brewdog, for example, which have raised about 50 million pounds and have about 70,000 investors. They are really amazing in what they have done, and they have actually used crowdfunding as one of the key fuels of their entire business model. What's especially interesting about Brewdog is how they have actually used their existing networks of investors to recruit the next ones. And that is how they ended up with 70,000. Another quite interesting case is DSTLD with around 20K investors. The really unique thing that they have done is that they developed a financial dashboard in order to facilitate transparency towards their investors. And by doing so, they were able to double the average investment in their second crowdfunding round. And this is actually, they have shown us how to come around one of the key challenges within the crowdfunding industry today, where we can see that 80% of investors invest at minimum levels. So they have a lack of trust, and they need to, or we have to trigger the rational motivation even stronger than today. Okay, so what is the common ground of the companies that are really able to do this? And the key word here is engagement and how they are able to engage their crowds on a really deep level. So the question is, how do you build this kind of engagement? And the first rule is that you need to be investor friendly. You need to be transparent about how you run your business, and you need to share both your ups and downs in your journey. Also, you need to know your investors. Who are they, and what roles do they fill? You also need to understand their motivation. What is their emotional and rational motivation behind investing in your company? So basically, Crowdworks is about taking your investors from a flat cap table into an engaging community that really drives deep engagement and unlocks the benefits of having many owners on board. So what is the benefits about? It's about getting free marketing. It's about getting an army of ambassadors that really will lift up your company. And it's about funding to secure your future funding needs. And doing that by building trust towards your existing investors and use them to recruit your next. And of course, it's also about tapping into their networks and use their knowledge and experience in order to accelerate your company. So I hope this gave you a brief introduction to the Crowdworks platform and methodology and how we can help you. And please reach out afterwards, and we are happy to have a discussion on how we can help you succeed with your investors. Thanks.